Here we go. Hey everybody. Welcome to Fifi Quest number 30. Here we are. Back in a way. I did a short episode last time about what's going on, and tell you what, I was kind of surfing the internet, not really going anywhere, and I try to not do that so much. I try to put like a 15-minute timer on things, be like, okay, Fief, enough stalling and procrastinating, and let's get to this. So I just decided to start the show. I don't feel all that centered in my body right now, so I'm gonna really try to take a deep breath. If you want to take a deep breath with me, that would be great. Here we go. Now I'm going to cross my arms and pat each of my shoulders softly, one after another, in a little rhythm. Now I'm going to pat all around my arms like this. These pressure points. Well, there's something in your armpits. Tap there. Guys listening on audio, I am just taking a little fist and gently tapping up and down my arms to get in my body. Now I'm going to stretch. I like to put my arms over my head, grab my wrist and pull so I can feel like in my torso area getting pulled up and up, so it's like separating and growing, you know? And then I like to take a little fist and just do a little tap right by my kidneys. Oh, okay. Now try to be really aware of how I'm sitting. I gotta admit, you guys, I don't feel that settled in my body. Today was not a very good day. I spoke briefly last week about what's going on with my mental health, and I see the psychiatrist again on Thursday, and yeah, something is just not working. Something's wrong, and like it's just making life really, really difficult. I just spoke with a friend who's a therapist. She says it sounds like I might have CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and that might very well be. That's just her armchair opinion. She's not my doctor, but yeah. And like I went to the grocery store today, and it was just terrifying. It was like, you know, terrified of people getting around me. And it's, you know, here's the thing. I was at a point sometimes where before, months and years before, I would feel like this, and then take that information from my body, that whole, that hyper-arousal and all that hypervigilance and fear. And I would take that and use it as the foundation of belief. I would think, well, everyone's out to get me, everyone's dangerous, it's only a matter of time before people just turn on me. They'll turn on me if it's in their interest to do so. And now I don't do that. Now I just recognize, like, well, that's not true. Life is good, people are good, I'm safe in the world, but something is just really, really wrong. You know, so then why is my brain doing this? And I got put on an anticonvulsant medication called gabapentin, which definitely does something, and it's helpful. Really glad to have it, but I need more. And oh, jeez. I would. If you're listening, just audio, I'm just trying to get centered and feel like my brain just stops. I think I did too much today. I'm technically still on disability for all this, and maybe I should really just take this week too to do nothing. I am gonna vote tomorrow. I couldn't get my shit together enough to do that. Plus, I don't know where you live or what your deal is, but I've never waited more than... Voting has never taken more than 15 minutes for me. It's, I can walk to my polling place. So I'm just gonna do that. And, I have to say I'm really emotionally checked out of the election. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm not going to think about it. Because let me tell you what, it ain't gonna, I'm not gonna check the news tomorrow because it's gonna be a shit show, and let me tell you what, they're not gonna settle shit. Not tomorrow, they're not. Oh, no. God. You know what's the worst thing about him? Like, Trump? I don't... If he was... I just wish he would go back to selling steaks, doing bullshit TV, making garbage hotels for gaudy imbeciles, and just mouthing off on TV. I was telling a friend, if Hillary won and he just got the show where he would just mouth off and talk shit, I'd probably watch it all the time because it's hilarious watching him shit on people. If he were disempowered but could speak... if he did, well, yeah, but then what he says riles people up, so that's not good, but, my point is just, if I can divorce myself from the reality that he's the fucking president, and the people who feel about him the way he, who are, just enthrallingly devoted to him, it's funny watching him clown on people. Oh, God, I just wish he'd go away. So, yeah. But I guess that's all I have to say about that. I want to offer an alternative to what's going on. Yeah, but there was a time in my life when going to get psychiatric help, I now realize I just didn't think I was worth it. I honestly didn't think my self-worth was so low, I didn't think I was worthy of medical attention. I didn't think it was important that I, feel good and enjoy life. Because, when I was living as a guy, nothing felt good, and it didn't feel like I was well, okay, I guess life is just shitty. I also realize how I was using busyness, and how I was covering up my emotions by just going from one thing to the next. I'm I need to do this. I was always I gotta do this thing. Oh, I gotta do this thing. This thing. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, it's not gonna work out. Oh, this motherfucker, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. It's like, he didn't do what I want. What do I do? What do I do? I was always like, my life was always like teetering off a cliff in my mind. So I'm like, so I was always rushing around thinking, well, I gotta fix this, and I gotta fix this, and I gotta keep this plate spinning. And if I don't, I'm not like a regular human being if I can't keep everything perfect and attended to at all times. And if I would be afraid, and I would do that with my emotional health too, I realize. If I were afraid, I'd be like, well, that's just false, and life is good. I have proof of that. Let's just keep going. And that's useful, but I never really felt that fear. I didn't feel my feelings. I dealt with them. You know, my feelings are part of me and my soul, and when I feel them, that's when I know I'm living life. And when I'm just dealing with them from afar, like a surgeon or something, that's when I know I'm trying to, like, outsmart life rather than live it, or trying to outthink life or defeat it, you know? Yeah. Someone told me, say to yourself, I understand why you're afraid. I understand why Fifi's afraid. In one of my 12 steps, I do what's called inner child work, where you go in and speak to the child inside who's probably traumatized, and show love to her, or hear her out. And I went deep inside myself, and I saw this little girl, she was in a basement, and she was just screaming, no, 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 and just thrashing out at everything, and just trying to claw her way through everything, and not trusting everyone, and just thrashing away and running away from everyone, because she thought everyone in life was going to hurt her and trick her. And she thought wherever she would sit still was too dangerous, so she was always even just thrashing away from everybody and just screaming no. And I told her, I understand why you think that. I understand why you're doing that. But I love you, and if you want, you can come over and be held by me, and we can hold each other. But only if you want, because forcing her to feel the right thing is what I was doing, and I just see how I was really stomping down my emotions. And, sometimes she would come and accept that love and warmth, and sometimes she wouldn't. Sometimes she would be held for a second and then panic and run away. I will get well. There are ways to treat what's going on with me, and I'm going in on Thursday to get more medication or to get a referral to where I need to go. And I'll do that, and that's available to me. And people want to help me. Life is so happy that I'm here. It wants to show me love and prosperity. What I have to offer is so valuable, and it will yield abundance. And when I'm in the middle of life sharing what I have, which is so abundant and rich, life will share its abundance and riches back with me. And I am showing up to life and doing the best I can. And sometimes, and I'm also doing the bravest, scariest thing for me, and that's calming down and just going, I've done enough. And what I need to do is relax right now. And even if it seems like, no, you need to do more, I'm like, no, my feeling good in my spiritual, emotional state and taking care of myself is paramount. Everything else is nothing else can be better than that, and nothing else can be more important. I got this LED light from Target, and I wrote on, "You're doing enough," when I drew a heart. Things are so cute these days. Like, you can just, this costs $20, and you can just get, like, the cutest, funnest things. That's one thing I noticed. By the way, the Sunset Target opened. You guys, if you're not an Angelino, there was this Target right by where I lived that they started building it in like 2012, and it was too high, and they just said, like, look, this is too high, this is past the building code, and they just said, build it anyway, fuck it. And then the city shut them down. They're like, no, it's too big, it's past the building code. So there's just been this holed up empty shell of what would be a Target for 8 freaking years. And like, seagulls would live in it. Seagulls would just swirl around it all day in Hollywood. And it's finally open. Oh, and it's a great Target. It's a hell of a Target. It's really nice in there, and they have so many cute things. And I got some gourds for my kitchen. And look, if they can finish the Sunset Target, America can save itself. We have a sunset. I thought there'd just be the COVID vaccine already in there. Yeah. I like my hair. I'm excited for it to grow more. This is cute. For now, it's not really my style, but I think it's cute on me right now. It's nice. By the way, I've been wearing jeans more. Look, it's about to get a little PG-13 here in Fifi Quest, but, I am liking my figure in jeans lately. I like my butt. I'll lean back and you can see. Yeah, I like my legs. It's hard to see in the camera setup I have right now. Here, let me tilt it and I'll do a little catwalk. I am feeling it, you guys. So, that's that. That is how that is. You know. I feel like maybe, now that I watched myself do that, I feel like maybe I'm wiggling my hips too much. I'm very self-conscious about my walk and stuff because I have really weird feet. I have, like, weird penguin feet. And I have, like, people, when I was a guy, people always, like, remarked on, like, my stride and gait were really weird. And, so yeah, I'm just it's not ladylike. So, I'm just a little self-conscious about it. And, like, way I've heard to have, like, a womanly walk is, one, feel like I'm water flowing through I am water flowing through space and time. And like as far as your body language, they say when you're a guy, you are your shoulders. When you're a girl, you are your hips. Which I like. But now I feel like maybe I'm overdoing it a little bit now that I watch it. Maybe, here's the thing, maybe I'm trying to act like a woman rather than being one. In one of my programs, they call that compulsive need to prove, where I'm always trying to be what, it's like a caterpillar trying to consciously, it's like a caterpillar thinking about how to walk when he walks, you know, rather than just doing it. So maybe I can just trust that, like, hey, the way I want to walk is womanly because that's who I am, and I don't have to always try to be something, and I can trust in my own inherent worth, in my own inherent value. I am not nothing trying to be something. I am someone realizing she is someone. I'm gonna do that walk again. One sec. I'm gonna flow a little more. That felt good. Huh? Okay. As far as other stuff going on, looking forward to get my ears pierced soon. I have a friend who does tattoos and piercings. I'm gonna see if he'll do it on the sneaky. And, yeah. Another thing, a friend of mine and I went to the beach yesterday, and it was great. We went into Point Mugu, which is worth Googling if you're not an Angelino. If you're an Angelino, you should anyway, because you don't get all that, you don't get that far up there, do ya? Do ya? You think you're cosmopolitan, but you don't ever leave your 8 blocks, do ya? Because if someone wants to go to Koreatown, you're like, it's too far. Downtown is too far, and you think you're better in Middle America, but you don't go anywhere, do ya? You're a bachelor watching, pizza eating, sitting around, till you die, schmuck, just like everyone else in this country. Be proud. Yeah. I talked about my Dominatrix stuff a couple episodes ago. That was fun. Excited to get that going. I mean, look, to be honest, guys, I've not been, last 2 weeks, I've kind of been sleeping and playing Nintendo Switch and watching Star Trek and just trying to get well. And that's just what's up. But, and it's, like I said, it's the scariest thing in the world for me to just rest and trust it'll be okay. But, tell you what, I've attracted more money doing that through my GoFundMe than I would have I did that in 2 weeks of work, and 2 weeks, yeah. Sorry. Let's just say I attracted way more money doing that and following restful spiritual direction rather than panic, I gotta fix everything direction. Yeah, I feel like I can't sit still. Yeah, so, oh, sometimes I like to really slow down and see, hey, what's really going on inside of Fifi. It's just a lot of fear. Just a lot of racing. Just my my body's just on high alert and I just don't know how to stop. I'm realizing how a lot of like my addictive patterns, like beyond alcohol, beyond sexual anorexia, beyond all that, but just like I am now realizing how this like hyper-vigilant, I have to do everything, I have to jam-pack my day with a million activities. I see how that's addictive behavior and how the constant busyness and fear and the constant I gotta fix everything was covering up this underneath. And guys, I just want to feel my actual feelings. I just want to be in my actual life. I don't want to fritter it away with compulsions and, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, time to do this, time to do this. I almost don't know how to describe it right now. But I know that this is the way forward. This is the way forward. I hope this is valuable to you guys. Hearing about, I just hope it is, because I'm just kind of at a loss right now, and hopefully someone will watch it if they're going through a similar thing. And yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it there, guys, because I'm starting to get oh. I guess I just don't have anything more for you guys today. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. 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 I better go. Thanks for listening. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this show is. I hope it's valuable to you guys. Maybe I should just not do it for a while. I don't know. I want to keep it going, but I just want to be okay. I just want to feel safe inside. I'm gonna stop recording. Thank you for listening. There's a link to my GoFundMe, just because I'm out of a job right now, and I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. If you guys would want to help out, I would really appreciate it. Thank you for listening. I don't know if this is valuable to you guys. I wanted to document how I become the person I really am and be happy, and this is part of it, and I hope it's valuable to someone. I'm gonna go. You can email me at fifiquestpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.